Okay, so now we're down to our last 6 skills. So you can see they're getting pretty high in the percentages. So these are the most important ones that you want to know for the test. So 8 to 12% each. So these make up the vast majority of the test, more than 50%. All right. The next most common skill that makes almost 10% of the exam is verb tense, voice, and pronoun person. So here you want to use the right pronoun given the context that the passage is in. So for example, my friends were about to spend another night going out to the Sunday night football game. I would have gone, but given their poor financial situation, I couldn't afford it. Okay, so using there, right, makes it kind of unclear who is being talked about. You'd think the friends are being talked about, but logically that doesn't make sense. What would make sense is that this person, the I, would be the one who has the poor financial situation, so my should be the correct answer. So again, this is kind of a case of logically you want to use the right. This is another example of this type of question. So I understood right away whose phone this is. So questions like this will ask you to understand the difference between who is and whose and whose. You also have questions about like there versus there versus there. So things like this will fall into this skill. Again, it just comes down to understanding the difference between those two things. So you should know that whose with apostrophe is who plus is. So this and see are the same exact thing, but this is a possessive. So understanding that content is something that's very important, and we go through that in our website. So in this case, let's just look at this one. And this will be a good example. Every hotel in the area was 4 stars or above, which I liked, but they were also well above my price range. I needed something cheap and convenient, which led me to a petite motel right next to the highway, which was cheap and convenient. Okay, literally, it repeats cheap and convenient. So this does not make sense. A should not be used.